I'm going through a series right now by Dr. Laura Bergman. That's the Mind Blowing Love series. And in it, she talks about quantum love. And it's such an amazing concept. And I really love what I'm learning about energy and how much energy plays into our everyday interactions. There's an experiment that Dr. Emoto did, and I've actually got the video on my About Me page, where he experimented just with regular water. And he put tap water in these two bottles and he held them. He wrote words on it all about positive interactions, love and kindness and compassion and friendship and happiness and joy, and all these positive words around one. And then the other one were all these negative words: hate, disgust, anger, resentment, and all of these that kind of bring about those more negative emotions and feelings. And what he showed in studying it and looking at frozen microscopic pieces of the water afterward was that just the energy of writing the word was enough to affect the makeup and the composition of the water. So if it does this for water, how much more does our energy affect our everyday interactions? And so in the latest one that I was watching, Dr. Laura sent us through an exercise to help us kind of reset our energy. And it's amazing, and it's incredible how much of an impact it can make just on your interactions with your family. So I want you to just go through this little exercise with me. Close your eyes. I'm sitting outside and I'm feeling the breeze, and this is a great place to kind of get into this right mindset. Close your eyes, and I want you to imagine with me a time that you felt the most incredible, unconditional love. Maybe that was the moment when you really recognized that you'd found the one you want to spend forever with. Maybe it is that moment that you held your newborn baby for the first time and you looked into their eyes and there was that incredible, overwhelming feeling that you'd never experienced love like this before. Maybe it's that moment on vacation where you just feel complete and utter relaxation and bliss and contentment because the weight of the world is off your shoulders and you can really just soak in the sunshine. I want you to think of some specific moments like this that can really stand out to you, that bring this feeling of lightness, opening your heart and your chest, and complete and utter love. And now we're just going to go real quick down that path that's the opposite. I want you to think of something that stresses you out. We're not going back into horrible moments in your life. We're just going for right now. What is something that really stresses you out, that brings that negative tension into your life? Maybe you're really overloaded at work. You feel like you're drowning with the to-do list. Your kids are really challenging you and frustrating you right now. Think of these things and start to notice what your body does and how you feel physically. Constriction. There's a tightness in your chest. Your throat kind of closes a little bit. Your shoulders maybe creep up a little bit as you start to feel that tension and frustration. Now go back and go back to those memories and those thoughts of that unconditional love and peace. And notice how your shoulders go down and your chest expands and all that constriction fades away. There's a lot of energy and physical changes that we make just through those thoughts and emotions going on within us. Think about that and think about how much your body can physically change when you're interacting with somebody else. So maybe today, before you walk into a room with your kids bouncing off the walls and your ongoing to-do list, maybe you close your eyes and you start to think about that wonderful time of bliss that you've had in your life. Keep that with you and walk in with as much love as you can radiate out in your heart. And notice how it shifts the energy in the room. When you're child is looking you in the face and you are so frustrated you are going to pop, look at that child and think of all of those beautiful little moments that take your breath away. When you first held them in your arms, when you experienced just an ultimate connection with them, something funny that they said, anything that brings you to that point of love and adoration for that little child. Because when you look at them in love and you respond in love, you get a lot more receptive reaction to what it is you're saying. Use this in your interactions. I challenge you to do it this week. Try to, before any words come out of your mouth, come into a room with the awareness and the focus of wanting to radiate love out to every person in that room. And when somebody is really challenging you, look at them with as much love as you can muster. Send that energy, and if you can't get it from them, get it from that happy place. And send that love out, and see how it may affect your conversation and the energy in the room and in your heart. I'm really working on this exercise myself, and I would love to hear how it goes with you. If you want to share your comments on the blog or in the Facebook group, I would love to hear about any kind of interactions you've had and if there's been any shifts because of this. Thanks. Namaste.